I'm Zeno, and this video is about the Bancor Vortex and why the protocol burns vBNT instead of BNT. When a user stakes BNT on Bancor 3, they get a receipt of their deposit called BNT and vBNT, our governance token. In order for the user to get back the BNT they deposited, they must return the receipt BNT and all of the vBNT they were given. If a user were ever to part with their vBNT, for any reason, the protocol would keep their BNT until they recovered their vBNT. So, Bancor made a pool of BNT paired with vBNT. Again, vBNT is inherently valuable because without it, the BNT used to create it is locked away forever. The underlying value allows users to sell their vBNT to increase their capital efficiency at the cost of risk. Meanwhile, their staked BNT is earning fees and other rewards. The selling of vBNT is essentially taking out a loan on the BNT you deposited, because you think the loan is worth the risk. And the risk is that the price of vBNT goes up and you have to pay back more than you were loaned. And if you don't get your vBNT back, then your BNT is locked away forever, and you are, in essence, liquidated. This type of loan is essentially shorting vBNT. Again, loans create risk. If everyone decided to take a loan on their vBNT, the market would be flooded with vBNT, and the price would tank. Users who took their loans early would be very happy. They get to rebuy their vBNT for cheap, just like a short. This means that new users depositing BNT wouldn't have the same utility. Their vBNT wouldn't be able to get them a loan of the same size. So, the protocol introduced a buyback and burn feature on vBNT. This burn keeps the vBNT price higher, meaning new users can take out bigger loans on the BNT they stake. This also means that when too many users sell their vBNT, the protocol will continue to buy it for cheap. But this also represents an opportunity for users to buy vBNT for cheap as well. That's right, if too many people go short on vBNT, then there exists the ability to perform a short squeeze. This is one of the factors involved in the ratio between vBNT and BNT changing so dramatically in a short period of time. Every single vBNT burned by the protocol represents one BNT locked away forever. At the time of writing, about 2.8 million vBNT has been burned, which is about 3.3% of the total supply. Each one vBNT burned is essentially a user getting liquidated on a loan of one BNT. When vBNT is $1 and BNT is $4, a $100 burn of BNT gets rid of 25 BNT. But a $100 burn of vBNT locks away 100 BNT, which has a value of $400. It is only possible to lock this extra value away because too many users took out loans, and they are, in essence, getting liquidated. In summary, the protocol burns vBNT because it offers more utility and more efficient burns. Users can choose to take out loans on their vBNT, which drives the price of vBNT down. The protocol then burns the cheap vBNT, and in doing so locks away extra BNT at the expense of users who tried to short the protocol and got liquidated.